Welcome to another clip by the Hoodie Guy, helping you thrive on LinkedIn. Today, we're going to talk about how do you get your profile ready for 2025. It's a lot easier than you may think, but there are a couple of crucial things you need to consider. What are you trying to achieve with LinkedIn? Are you looking for a job? Are you looking for prospects? Or are you just looking to grow your career within the company? Whatever the case is, a completed profile is going to get you way more attention than a half-assed incomplete profile. So I'm not going to spend time in going into all the minutiae because you can spend months getting lost in it. The key thing is you understand that your profile takes care of your header, your title, your photo, your about section, all the little bits and pieces that you need to make up your profile. We're going to talk about why each element has a different function and what its function is and how you can best capitalize on it using what you've got. So this is going to be a fairly lengthy video, but there is going to be a lot of information we're going to share with you. So the first thing we want to start with is your LinkedIn URL. Understand that your LinkedIn URL needs to be personalized so it becomes a lot easier for people to find you on LinkedIn. Oh, and it also helps to get found on Google from an SEO perspective. If you look on the right-hand side, you can see there's a little pencil you can click on, and when you click on it, it opens up this amazing page. And if you want to personalize your profile, all you do is you click over there and type in your name and hit save. That's it. Simple. While you're here, let's just make sure your profile is visible to everyone. Profile photo, please, with pretty tears in my blue eyes, make it available to the public so everybody can see it. Why? Because if I'm meeting you for the first time, if I've met you before, I want to see who and what you look like so I can recognize that you are the person I actually indeed did see. So make sure it's available to everyone. Over here, we have a couple of settings. You can choose, if you're looking for a job, to show your education, your volunteer experience, or you can choose to hide it if you don't want to. This is a great page for you to find out what is visible and what is not. Again, I have to stress, if your profile is not visible to the public, sure, what the hell's the point of having a profile? Secondly, your photograph. Make it visible to the public. People recognize you by face. Do you know how many people there are with my name, Kenneth Mel? There's a lot of us. So go take the time to sort that out. The next thing, this little thing called your banner. We refer to it as the hero shot. The hero shot is, in landing page digital marketing terminology, exactly that. It's what makes me, as in your prospect, me as a person who's looking to hire you, resonate with you. Now, if that is not there, well, I'm not really going to hang around. And the idea is to get me to hang around, maybe even get me to ring a bell, maybe even to do a double bell ring. Don't know what a double bell ring is? Go and look at a profile, put your mouse on the bell, and you'll see it pops up and it gives you three options: bell, double bell, no bell. Ring the double bell if you always want to get that content. So make sure that this image is actually complete, and don't just put up a pretty picture. Put up a picture that says something. Yes, you can talk with the image, but put text over it. Put text in a way that says, help you build confidence, overcome your fear. What is it that you're going to do for the people? And then when we go in here, we're going to set up our profile. There's always some things that we overlook, like audio recording. Make sure you use the audio recording. It's there. It's 10 seconds. You can actually say, hi, my name is, and I specialize in helping people cope with fear. It also means I get to pronounce your name correctly. This is the same place you can sort out your title. Don't let AI write your title for you. Write your own title. Well, maybe with a little bit of cheating. If you've got recommendations on your profile, if you've got recommendations on Google, if you've got any sort of recommendations or testimonials, take all of those, copy them and paste them onto a Word document. Go over to chat, throw them into chat and say, hi, chat, why do people want to work with me? Why people want to engage with me? What problem have I solved for people? And chat will give you some very interesting answers. And at the end of that, you go, chat, based on all this information, what is a title that will spark curiosity and make people want to look at my profile and ring my bell? Give me an answer in a single line for my new LinkedIn title. Make sure you've saved it, and then you'll see your title rocks. So then you build your profile. but you don't go and look at who's viewed your profile. Now, why would you want to go and look at who's viewed your profile? Well, you want to go look at who's viewed your profile because you want to go and see if those are people that are possible clients that you can connect with. And then you can go and just say, hi. If there's somebody that you already connect with, you can drop them a message saying, hey, haven't spoken to you for a while. Let's set up a chat. Remember, LinkedIn is all about relational capital, building that relationship. Your about section. Your about section is not about you. Your about section is about your prospect, the people who want to engage with you. So don't start by saying, I am an MBA. Start by saying, what is the problem that they resonate with, which you can get from chat looking at your recommendations. That's how you can write it. Then spend 80% of the space in your about section writing about your problem that you're solving for your prospects, and then 20% about you. Then services, I'm sort of the jury's still out. I think service is a waste of space because I get spammed to death by people who don't actually want to work with me. All they want to do is send me opportunities to employ them. So if you want to put up the services section, follow somebody else's profile. Your featured section. Now, this is very important. Too many people on their featured section put posts that go back into their newsfeed. Problem with that is if you follow this as a journey of discovery and engagement. If I'm traveling down your newsfeed and I see your profile and I like the comment and I look at your title and go, oh, this is somebody I would love to have a conversation with, and I click, boom, I go look at your profile. As I'm going down your profile, I get to the featured section. I get to the featured section, guess what? You got a link that goes back into the newsfeed. I go back into the newsfeed, I forget to follow, I forget to subscribe to your newsletter, and I forget to go look at your YouTube channel. That's why I say in your featured section, have two things. Not 5, 4, 10, 9, 2. Maybe 1. Low-ticket items. What's a low-ticket item? I should actually call it a low-friction item. Something that is easy for people to engage with, like a newsletter, a LinkedIn newsletter that they click and they hit subscribe and they automatically subscribe to your newsletter. This makes it easy for you to keep contacting and speaking to them. The other thing is you could have a link to your YouTube channel, especially if you're trying to grow your YouTube channel. I would suggest, though, that when you're trying to grow your YouTube channel and you're trying to get people to go there, do not fill in the description. Why? I'm going to fill in the description by saying hi, and I'm going to say that. Now, what happens is LinkedIn puts in a little button, and we call this friction. When I click on the button, this pops up. I have to click again to go to the YouTube channel. But if I remove that, so let's go back and edit it, and I take that out, you'll notice that when I go back to the featured section of my page, there's no text, but when I click on it, it goes straight to my channel. So, your choice, but I strongly recommend you remove all of that text, especially in all your other little items in the featured if you want to have 10. Remember, more choice makes it harder for people to engage with you. Then we get down to your activities section of the page, which you know self-populates. You do also know that you can choose which element to show front and center, showcase your talents. You click on the little pencil and you can choose what to showcase. So if you've done a lot of videos, that would be a great place to showcase your videos. And then the first thing people see when they get here is all your videos. If, on the other hand, you want them to go to your posts, then you showcase your posts or documents, whatever it is that you want, that's what you showcase. Your experience. Yes. Your experience. This is where it's all about you. A couple of tips for your experience. Make sure your title starts with what you want people to find you for, SEO friendly. Secondly, when you write your experience, you have a CV. So people will read a CV and gloss over. But when you talk experience, put some anecdotes into it. Put in a couple of stories. So it's more a case of I'm reading and engaging as opposed to checking a box. That way, your experience will be a lot more engaging. Secondly, add video, add media, add anything that will get people to engage with you so that they feel like your profile has been thought out and completed. And then just to make things work really nicely, I really couldn't stress more, get recommendations. The more recommendations you have, the better for social proof. The more people will believe what other people have to say about you. We don't trust you. Nobody trusts you. But we take a stranger's word over your word. Why is that? Social proof. So the more proof you have, the more other people will go, okay, what you say about yourself is what people are saying about you. So therefore, that is the truth. So it must be the truth. So those are the key things for your LinkedIn profile for 2025. Make sure you've checked all of this, you've sorted all of this out, and you've added that. If you've got any questions, follow me, link up with me on LinkedIn, and that's it. You have an awesome 2025.